Hey guys, what's up? I'm back with another Eurovision reaction. This is my, well, not a reaction technically. It's more like my top 10 and then my bottom from 2021. I'm so sorry for the video I posted on Patreon, guys. I don't know what happened with my mic versus that video. I think that video was just extremely loud for whatever reason because my screen capture is low right now. Just because I noticed that some of the videos on YouTube are just extremely loud. But that video was crazy loud. I don't know what the hell was going on with that video. But yeah, it was legit nuts. So I really apologize for that. I can re-record the video. I just don't know if you guys will want me to because it won't be my first time reaction to everything again. But let me know if you want me to. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna do, for this year, I'm gonna do 2021 versus 2020. I'm just gonna do all the artists who return, and I'm gonna tell you my preference of which song I like better because someone asked me to do that, and so I was like, why not? I'll just do that. So we're gonna do that first, then we're gonna do a quick recap of all the songs. I'll tell you my, kind of little opinions here and there again, just to refresh your memory and refresh mine as well. I've made a top 10, but we'll see if anything changes after watching my refresh. And I've also made a bottom, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, because I couldn't even come up with a bottom 5. Jesus, my hair. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't even come up with a bottom 5, so there's only 4 that I really was not a fan of. So let's get into this. I'm excited to see, so 2020 versus 2021 songs, all of the artists that came back, which one do I prefer? Let's listen. Find out. I know that one's the Lithuanian one, I think, right? Oh. Okay. Okay, this is not for copyright. So she didn't make it. Okay, definitely prefer the first one. That was very blurred and muted due to copyright. Very smart. Good job with you. I've listened to Technicolor before, though. I remember what Technicolor sounds like. I definitely prefer her 2020 version. So I think she would have gotten through with 2020 easily because it was a really good song. But not a fan of the song that much. I said it before. To me, this song gave happy ending in a movie, a Disney movie. I don't think that got through. I'm 90% sure that didn't get through, and I remember I heard this song too. I like this one a lot better, so that's very interesting. I've been searching. I just wanna dance. I don't like this song. With you. I was not a fan of this song. I think this is in my bottom. I just wanna dance. My walls are down, my heart. Okay. I wasn't a big fan of this song either. I just think it was a bit boring. I don't think she got in and he didn't get in either. Why does it sound like the exact same song? Guys, it sounds like the same song. Not a fan of either one, really, honestly. Yes! This was the best. La Cleopatra. I love this one too, but I gotta give it to Cleopatra because I love Cleopatra. But this is actually so good. I loved that song. Okay, muted due to copyright. They know how to do that, apparently. They're quite good at that. I really don't like either of Belgium's ones, personally. From this year and 2020. Or not this year, 2021 and 2020. I didn't really like either song. If I was to go with which one I like more, I probably like 2020 more because it's a little bit more jazzy, big bandy. But could be just me. but I wasn't really that much. This was so good. This was love this damn song. I didn't like this song. I think part of it was the fact that part of it was that also she had some good problems. This was so good. This song was phenomenal. This pissed me off so bad that we didn't hear it on the stage. This is like a good song. It's just I don't like it. Like I don't like it that much. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a good song. It's not one that I would ever put in like my top 10 for me. So I definitely prefer 2000. If you don't get it. Okay, it muted due to copyright. I remember this song. I can tell you 100% I prefer 2021 versions better. I actually really like the 2021 song. I prefer it much more to the 2020. Controversial take, but I like it. I do it 'cause you're not around. I lost myself trying to have it all these words. Ooh, I think I like that one better. I would have to hear more of it, but I actually think that one may be better. It didn't get through, but I like this one better, but I also love 2020. So. Make me feel like I'm alive again, alive again. Only you can make me feel. Amen. Amen. This didn't get through. I prefer 2020, definitely. Tell me, is this what you wanted? In my mind, you know. I prefer, okay, so like the actual like concept of the music video, I love 2020s. I thought it was such a good concept. I prefer the song in 2021 just because it's more of a bop, but I'm not big on either one of them that much. They both aren't like my favorites. I can't wait to know. What do you think about things? Believe it, I will always be there. So how does it keep getting better? Every day I'll find some new way through the time we spend together. Oh, that one's really hard. I think I may prefer the 2020 version, but still, I like both of them so much. Cuckoo completely. Some like people think our love is freaky, freaky, this freaky. This is in my bottom. This is we great. This one I actually like. I prefer this. I know. Stay down. Like literally so same, so close. My bottom also. Where do you want me to ocean? I wanna. I don't know based on that, but I don't really love this. I think this is also in my bottom, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of they did not get it though. I think that the second one, like 2021, I think had more like oomph to it, but I prefer the first. I prefer 2020s. I think this song was better probably for Eurovision though, 2021's version, but I like 2020's his song in 2020 better though, personally. That's just personal taste though. As we know, all this was one of my favorite songs. So like I'm so angry that he didn't get to go on this. I cannot believe that got 0. That was such a bitch move. I'm like, oh, this was so good. Like, this song was so fun. It was so cute. Like, it was a good song. I liked it. It was happy. It was fun. His voice is great. The performance is great. Definitely the first stuff. I like both songs though, but I like 2001. Like his first song was better to me. Give me some sugar. I really don't like this song, guys, and also the performance was just weird. I definitely prefer her first. Also, this one definitely prefer the first. So many, like, all muted to copyright. It's just like, what I say to you guys. I say this to you guys all the time. The copyright is ridiculous with songs, with some of these songs. I like this song more, but I don't remember. Won't you show me? Baby, explain that you don't know me. When it comes to you, I'm better off. That was the best live. Okay, so I wanted to watch this video. I'm gonna leave that up there because I want to watch the all languages ever used in Eurovision. I think that'll be interesting to watch. Yeah, so basically, most all of them, I prefer the 2020 version. I think the only exception to that was Lithuania. Unless I'm wrong. Was there one that I liked better in 2021? I don't think so. I think all of it. Oh, you know what? I said that there was one that I can't. The alcohol you when I'm drunk. I think I would have liked her 2021 version better, but they cut it so fast due to copyright that I can't really tell exactly. But I definitely think I would have preferred that one to her alcohol you and I'm drunk. That one. But yes, most of them, I think their 2020 songs were better. But someone said, and I do agree with them, it takes sometimes years to write good music, right? So to write a song that gets into Eurovision, you're not able to perform it, and then the next year, still come back with a song that's, even semi-decent is hard to do. The fact that Switzerland came back with two just fantastic songs was shocking to me. Iceland sound very, very similar, so that wasn't surprising to me that they came back with it. Lithuania both had, the same vibes. Actually, the one who switched it up the most was the Netherlands one. Maybe that's what bit him in the butt, because his first song was very much a ballad, and it was very poignant. And then the second one, it was still poignant. The second one was still poignant. It was very message delivery, but it was just it was much more mid-tempo song, which I feel that could have been the thing that cost him in the end. Okay, now we're just gonna do a quick recap of all of the songs from 2021. And then I will give you my score notes, unless we're Mariah Carey or Ariana Grande. I've never heard, seriously, and I can say this unless you guys, maybe you guys send me someone that can do a whistle note, because like with the exception of Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande, I ain't ever heard people do whistle notes properly. And Mariah Carey, even like a good 70% of the time, doesn't hit her whistle notes. It is not an easy thing to try. Like, I've heard Kelly Clarkson try and fail, and she can sing like the damn phone book. Like, she sings, people are scared when Kelly Clarkson covers one of her, like, their songs, because they're like, oh shit, she gonna sing it better than, can't hit the notes. And also someone, I'm just gonna say it again, someone did him so dirty with that jacket. That was so rude of them. I don't know who picked that jacket. That was mean. You should be fired. That is awful. That was so mean of you to do to this poor man. He seems like, I don't watch Heated Rivalry, but I have seen, like I said, one episode because my friend forced me to watch it. This dude looks just like one of the characters. I'm not even kidding. Look it up. Just look it up just to see. He was also in Borgia's. He looks just like him. They're twins. I like this song. It wasn't a favorite. It was a good song. For like the rest, like for the last 3 days, I was just like, I'm a fallen angel. I love it. I think it's so good. Song better is if they had brought out like a legit choir. They needed a million voices for the A Million Voices song. That could have made this song way better. It was still good though. Okay, guys. So, time to give my thoughts. So, this was actually the first year that mine was more similar, I feel like, to the, I'm just going to put up, like, what their ending votes were as well so that you can see, like, mine versus theirs. Okay. So, this was, like, probably the closest that mine has been in list-wise to the actual list. It still has some differences. But, for me, number 1, Italy. It's just they're so good. Their chemistry was fantastic. His voice is crazy. The guitar, like the bass, the drums, everything about that performance was perfect. I mean, bellissimo. It's beautiful. Brava. And then 2, for me, France. Again, because voila, voila. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. The emotion, the theatrics, just... That should be, like, if there was ever, like, a song that, like, just 100% I picture, like, a black and white movie, like a Casablanca, like, or, you know, like a French, an old French movie. I'm not, like, extremely well versed in old French movies. But, like, something like that, like, I just picture it in my head, like, while listening to it. And I'm just like, oh, I love it. It just it evokes such emotion in you, even though you're not speaking the language. You don't know what she's saying, but you feel it. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the sign of a great song. Because music is a universal language. You don't need to speak the language in order to understand what they're saying. And that is the perfect example. Number 3, Switzerland. For me as well. Because he's just fantastic. Like, honestly, the fact that he wrote 2 such great songs. Because he's the first one that, like, came back that is in the top. He's in the top 3. Obviously, there's 2 more in the top 5, like 2 more in the top 5 that came back. But he was phenomenal. And he did win the jury vote because to me, yes, that probably was like the best technical song with Voila, like following it, but just they were just slightly different. But it just, my personal preference would be France. Number 4 for me was Iceland. Also, because I think that guy's voice is so cool. I just think they give, like, such cool vibes. Like, I love their, like, kind of, like, geek out vibes. Like, they just give me, like, they give me, like, nerds who, like, stumble. I'm a nerd, so, like, this isn't insulting, I promise. They give me, like, me. Like, if I just stumbled out on a stage in, like, my sweatshirt and were, like, somehow, like, busted out this, like, really cool-ass song. I don't know. I'm just like, that's my vibes from them, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. They should have a movie. They're so good. Number 5 for me is Ukraine. I freaking love Ukraine. That song was phenomenal, and I'm actually surprised she killed it with the votes by the people, but I'm surprised she didn't do better with the jury, because I feel like that was actually, like, a good jury song as well. Yes, it was, like, fast-paced and stuff like that, but it had some, like, really cool, complex qualities, and her voice was, like, very interesting. Okay, number 6 is Finland. Are you seeing a pattern? Soon is breaking though. Yeah, because the next one for me is it breaks from the pack. But yes, Finland killed it. That song, that performance, the voices, they are rockers, and they're great rockers. Oh, they're so good. And I'm glad I knew them. Like, thank you so much to whoever special requested that in the beginning, because I knew them and I loved it from the beginning. I was like, yes, them. I love them. Number 7, this is where we break from the pack. For me, this is Azerbaijan. Because I freaking love her. I think that she is a force to be reckoned with. She is, or not Azerbaijan. Yeah, Azerbaijan. I was like, what am I looking at? Yes, Azerbaijan. She's a force to be reckoned. She's a queen. She is phenomenal. I love both of her songs. Both of the songs killed. I think Cleopatra would have done much better personally, but it was still a great song and I loved it. Okay, number 8 for me is, it was, I think, guys, I'm so sorry. I have to go back real quick. I apologize. I had it on here, but then I must have mislabeled. Because I'm like, what? There's no way I put this at 8. Did I? What? Guys, I have it as... I'll tell you who I have at 8, and then I'll, double check to see that I, agree with myself. Because, right now, I'm not even... I don't even know what the hell I put on here. I'm like, what did I put? Okay. Because I'm like, I just saw all these, and I don't even remember what the hell it was. Which means, obviously, it didn't leave that distinctive an impression. Dude, what was it? I put Norway, just so you know. And I don't know what... Oh! Shit! I'm an idiot. Guys, sorry. I am such an idiot. Norway. It's Tix. Of course. For some reason, I forgot where the hell he was from. I was like, who? I know I had Tix on my top 10, but I was like, which one is Norway? I'm not bright, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Tix, because I love Tix. Tix is phenomenal. But I'm actually going to do a quick switcheroo, because I did see, when you guys saw me react to Russia, I forgot about Russia. I don't know how I forgot. Russia and Norway switching. So Russia is now my 8th. Russia is my 8th, and Norway is my 9th. Because it did not do extremely well, but I'm a fallen angel. Oh, it's so good. And Russia was just bomb. That performance was crazy. She's so cool. I love her. And then my last one, number 10, is Lithuania. Because although it's not my normal type of music, I was debating between this and the Netherlands, honestly, because I love, no broccoli, broccoli. If we were going by my personal taste, actually, I would put 10 as Netherlands. But if we're going by, overall, song, which I think should have been 10, it would be Lithuania. Because I do think it was a better song for Eurovision, maybe. That's just, again, my personal opinion. And normally I do my bottom first. I'm so sorry I forgot to do my bottom. But I'll just do them real quick. They shouldn't be a surprise. I kind of, showed my, not distaste, but my not extreme fan of the songs while they were playing. First would be UK. He just, to me, was lackluster. He had a lot of note issues. He had a lot of pitch problems. He couldn't reach notes. He had a lot of breathing issues throughout the song. The song itself wasn't bad. I actually liked the song. It was just him struggling through the song that made it hard to like. Next is Belgium, because I just don't get the vibe. She's actually a great singer. The song isn't bad at all. I just don't get the vibe. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't resonate with me. So I'm not saying it's actually a bad song at all. It's just not my taste. The next one. So these are the bottom 2. Germany. We need to have words. That was weird. I don't know who let that in. That was weird. That was Blippi on steroids. I was just what is going on? I guarantee you, if I show that to my 4-year-old, he would genuinely think that's one of his children's programs. He would love it, but he would think it was one of his children's programs. That was just strange. And then The last one for me is Moldova, because I just really dislike that song. I don't know what it is about that song, but like, you know what it probably is? If you're not from the South, like, you don't understand. I'm like, I didn't grow up in the South, but my half of my family is from the South, and one thing that used to piss me off so bad is when my grandfather used to say, "Give me some sugar." It would genuinely, like, I still get like chills thinking about it because it was creepy. I do not like that. "Give me some sugar, Kelly," and I'd be like, "Ugh, no." The first time he ever said it, though, because it didn't resonate, you know, like, I didn't recognize what he was saying when I was really tiny, so, like, he would say it and I had no clue. But then when I got older, I was like, you want me to go grab you a sugar packet? And my mom was like, "No, he's asking for a kiss." And I was like, then why didn't he just say that? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of, like, that the way that they say that, so it gives me the creeps a little bit. I don't like the sugar. I don't know. So that song, I think that's where my dislike of that song comes from. So I'm sure not everyone feels that way. It's just a me thing. But yeah, something about like her smiling throughout the whole thing, and like the song was just weird to me. Just the whole vibe for me was off. But I can freely admit that Germany was worse. By far. That was like my own distaste of that song. But Germany was just weird. That was just a strange performance. I don't know who let that through, but it was strange. Anyway, those are my thoughts for 2021. Let me also just say, like, what my overall thoughts were of the show. Great performances. Like, I loved the rooftop performances. Rotterdam killed it. The hosts were wonderful. I didn't know, like, any of them, with the exception of Nikki tutorials, and I only knew because I said, like, who is that person? I've seen them before, and everyone was like, you guys were like, that's Nikki. I was like, oh, yes, now I remember. But no one else did I know, but the hosts killed it. They were really fantastic. No one is beating Hazel. Till I die, I will say Hazel is the best. There will never be a better one to me. I love her so much. So were they as good as 2025? To me, no. But they were, to me, probably second best. They did a great job. There was no just like crap fluff. Like, there's a lot of, in the other ones, I feel like they give a ton of interviews of like, how are you feeling right now? They do that like 2 or 3 times on this, but like sometimes it gets a little old. It's like, how many times are you going to ask them this? Like, they're feeling nervous. They're feeling excited. That's usually how it goes. And I know that it's like killing time. But they did a really good job, maybe because they had 2 years of it. I don't know. But they did a great job of, like, filling the space with actual things instead of it being like, and how are you feeling about this? Oh, you've gotten this much. How are you feeling? And, I feel like sometimes I'm just like, guys, like, can we move on? Like, we don't need to know. We know they're nervous. We know they're freaking out. Who wouldn't be? So, yeah, overall, great show. Loved the performances. Loved the like carpool karaoke little throwback thing. That was fantastic. It was just honestly a really, really fun show. I don't think 2021, I think a lot of people hyped it as like the best year. I don't think it's the best year I've seen, honestly. Personally, I think I don't think it was the best year, but I definitely think it was one of the better years from what I've seen so far. I'm very excited to get into the throwbacks now because it's going to be a lot of me being like, huh? What did I just watch? And then maybe some pleasant surprises, because I have heard some 2000 songs that I'm like, oh, that's actually good. I'm super surprised. Because 2000 to me is kind of like the age of music that like music went to die for a few years. I don't know. And I'm talking about like all music in 2000s, like all pop music. When I listen back to like the stuff that I loved when I was younger, I'm like, this stuff is not as good as I thought it was. I was like, why did I think this was like a masterpiece when I was young? Whereas I feel like other decades, I don't feel like that. When I listen to like 60s music, 70s music, even a lot of 80s music, I'm like, oh, this is like still great. Like it still stands the test of time. Like, however, like T-Pain, I'm gonna buy you a drink. I'm gonna take you home with me. Or even Flo Rida, I got them apple bottom jeans and the boots with the fur. You know, they don't hit quite the same as when I was in middle school. Fun still. Like, I still like to reminisce, but they're not, like, they don't have quite the staying power I think that a lot of decades did. So it will be fun though to see the 2000s outfits, the hairdos, the songs, the weird crazy dance moves, all of it. I'm very excited to get on that journey with you. So I'm going to release a poll though this coming week of whether you guys want me to do the movie before I start, and then when I start, do you guys want me to go all the way back to 2000, or are we going to like 2009? So those will be the choices. Look out for the poll and make sure you vote. Yeah, and please let me know what else I can do to make this channel like really fun. If there's anything else that you guys want me to do, I'm still trying to get through your special requests. I do try and do them as often as I possibly can. Sometimes it's just really difficult because there's so many of them, they pile up, and then I'm like, ugh! But I do try, I promise. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of my Eurovision family. Tell me in the comments why I'm wrong with my choices. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, bye-bye.